Hello everyone, today we have some more information in the realms of Civ 6 because a few people got to go and play 60 turns of Civ 6. Unfortunately, I was not one of them. Of course, I mean, after all, I am a really small channel on YouTube. But they got to play 60 turns, and 2K did release 3 minutes of gameplay for people to watch, and I wasn't able to record it because Shadowplay wouldn't record YouTube videos, and I feel as though that'd be breaking copyright laws or anything. But I will link Quill18 in the description. He's where I got the screenshots from, and he also has a lot more information because he was one of the people that got to play it. So let's get right into the first screenshot and discuss some things we can see. As you can see, the art style isn't quite what we saw in the first few screenshots. It's a little bit less colorful and cartoony. I actually don't mind this art style. It's a lot less fake looking than the screenshots that we originally had, but I mean, it still is quite a big change from Civ 5. But even so, it's really not that bad. I do quite like the terrain, actually. But on to some things that we can learn. Up in the top left, you can see, of course, we have science, we have culture, we have faith, and we have gold, and we have trade routes. And from what I've heard, trade routes no longer are established by workers. Actually, there aren't even any more workers, but we'll get into that. But they are instead established by your traders, so everywhere that you send your trade routes to, roads will be gradually built there. When it comes to workers, apparently there are no longer any workers because 2K didn't like the whole, just build one worker and have him live for the next 4,000 years. So what happens now is you have builders, and what builders can do is they can build tile improvements and all the same stuff that they could in Civ 5, of course not roads though. But they have 4 charges, and how the charges work is once they're up, then the builder's gone. So that way you have to continually build builders. You can't just, make one and leave him for the rest of his eternity to build things. So that'll be a different, I feel as though that'll be a very, very different gameplay change, because now you can no longer just rely on one. You have to continuously build them. Aside from that, on the left side, you can also see we have 2 things. We have writing and early empire, and apparently how this works is writing is, well, it's just research. And interestingly enough, below writing, you see a thing that says meet another civilization, and what that is, if you accomplish that goal, you'll get a research boost towards writing. So for each tech, there are various things that you can do like that to boost your way towards the tech. And when it comes to early empire, that is your culture tree. So it kind of works like a research tree, except just with culture, and once again, it has the same goals, and you pretty much just get policies like the policy tree was in Civ 5. Moving on from this shot, though, we have a shot of the leader screen. As you can see here, we have Teddy Roosevelt, so we know who the American leader is going to be in the game. And there's really not much to talk about in this shot except for just the art style of the leader, and of course we're going to have the same old Civ gameplay with it when it comes to leaders and diplomacy, of bubbles to click and things to expectations and all that to meet. So yeah, that's pretty much all that there really is for this screenshot. I'm not sure if I really like the leaders. They do kind of look fake, and Teddy Roosevelt looks really, really goofy. For our next screenshot, we have a picture of building a wonder, and apparently how wonders are built, well, they act pretty much the same as they did in all the other Civ games, with the exception of they're actually built on tiles, so I guess that's probably part of how your city expands. And at least with China, their unique ability is actually that they can use builders to rush wonders, so playing as China, I would feel as though that'd be quite an advantage. So that'll be an interesting gameplay change, and we do have one more screenshot. For our last screenshot, we have some barbarians that are trying to attack, and I think that also is a city-state Levanta in the background. But how barbarians work, they act pretty similar, except apparently now they send out scouts, and if the scouts reach your land, and then what happens is the barbarians essentially send an attacking force that come after your land, so more pesky barbarians to deal with. Unfortunately, though, that is the last of the screenshots that I have. If you want to see the full gameplay and a lot more information, check out Quill18's video. I will link it in the description, because he does talk for about an hour on the stuff that he has, because he did get to play the game. But that's all for today. I've been the Saxy Gamer. If you enjoyed what you saw, like. If you didn't, dislike. If you want more, subscribe for continuous Civ 6 news and other gaming news. But I've been the Saxy Gamer. Goodbye.